I had an issue. I was addicted to corn and I used to watch it multiple times a week. And I needed to stop because I knew that it was affecting me badly. But I didn't know how. Then one day, I got a dream. It was a strange dream. It was almost like a dream about the end times. Like there was asteroids crashing onto the earth, you know. And like there was fire everywhere. Everyone was running. Everyone was panicking. But the scariest part was that I couldn't find my family. Like my mother, my sister, and my father, they were gone. Nowhere to be seen. And then it dawned on me that I'm probably gonna die too. And this made me think about where I'd be going. Because in my head I'm thinking, I'm not gonna go to heaven because I've been watching corn multiple times a day. You know, I've been sinning repeatedly. Like, I'm probably gonna go to hell. And after this dream, it didn't stop there. For weeks on end, I was repeatedly having dreams about the end time, about like the world ending, you know, and it was really scary. And then I began asking myself some questions. Was God trying to warn me? Was he trying to warn me about being spiritually ready? Because I think this was the answer. He was trying to warn me, because I don't think it's a coincidence that I was repeatedly having dreams about the end times, you know, and every single time like I awoke from them, I would think about my corn addiction. I think like God was telling me, Jedediah, you need to stop giving into the sin because you're going to end up in the wrong place. And the thing is, guys, with sin, we need to take it seriously because none of us knows when our last day on earth will be, because we don't know the day that Christ is going to return. So we need to, if you're giving into sin or anything, we need to try and get rid of it, you know, and not do it as soon as possible, you know, obey God and His word. Now, the question about if I was going to hell or if I was going to heaven, it haunted me, because it wasn't because I didn't know the answer. It was because I already did, and it was not looking good. And then I got another dream. Now this dream was the final dream I actually had about the end times, because this changed everything. And finally I knew what God was trying to tell me. In this final dream, I was with my Christian friend. We were hanging out and it was chill. But then out of nowhere, I heard trumpets. Immediately, I knew what it meant. Jesus had come back. Now, I was in shock. And when I decided to look to my Christian friend's side, he was gone. And this freaked me out. And after a second, a deep fear filled me because I just realized what had happened. I had been left behind. Now the first thing I felt was fear, but most of all, it was regret. It was the overwhelming realization that I'd wasted so much time giving into my sin, instead of obeying God and taking my relationship with Him seriously. At this moment, all I could think about was eternity, and everything that I'd heard about hell, the separation from God, the suffering, the gnawing of teeth. I woke up a few seconds later and I realized I didn't want that to be my future, and this meant that I would need to make a couple of changes. And this was the moment that I decided to fight against my corn addiction. Now I wish I could tell you that I made the decision and that was it. I overcame it and it was over, but unfortunately not. I wish I could say I prayed once, deleted a few apps, and that was it. But that's not what happened. It took me another 4 years of fighting to finally overcome it. 4 years of failing. 4 years of getting back up. 4 years of fleeing. And 4 years of denying my flesh and not feeding it. The difference this time was that I was choosing to fight against the sin and not giving into it willingly. Every temptation became a battle. Every single day, I had to make a choice. Would I give in to my flesh or would I surrender to God? Fighting for my future self so that when Jesus comes back, I'll be ready. And now that I've actually overcome it, I see that my life is so much more better, you know. I'm more alive, I'm more free, you know. I'm more myself and not broken and a shell, you know. So guys, this is my story, you know, and how and what caused me to take this fight against corn seriously, you know. We need to prepare ourselves because Jesus can come anytime. And would we rather want to be stuck in sin, or would we rather want to be overcoming it, getting better? Like, how would we want Jesus to see us? Yeah. See you guys.